That's the ice in my glass. You gotta get a drink. You gotta get a drink. You gotta take a shot every time I say the word Hennessy. I can't take a shot, so I'm gonna just take a sip. But I saw what I was about to read, and I said, ain't no way, ain't no way. All right, it's a Wednesday, it's 7:30. We can take a little sip. We can take a little sip. So we gonna sip every time I say Hennessy. Just for the hell of it. Just, maybe, I've never done a drinking. Oh, I have. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. I wish I had some Hennessy, actually. That's the only kind of dark liquor that I actually can stand the taste of. I really don't drink much. But, okay, I didn't digress enough. I apologize. I'm just going to read this story. I really wish I could have watched this trial. But unfortunately, it's not live streamed. So I can't even catch up when I'm off. Because I believe you can only hear it live through the court. I don't know. I asked for somebody to help me. Please let me know how you get this. So this was written, so let's start with the top. So this was, we are here on kget.com. And it says, murdered or missing. Opening statements presented in trial of Trezell and Jacqueline West. We appreciate you, Jason Katowski. I think I got that right. Katowski. That's as good as it's going to get. And this was posted yesterday, March the 28th. At 11:32, and then updated today at 8:02 a.m. So it says, Bakersfield, California, a week after Orrin and Orson West were reported missing, a child who had been living with them gave a statement saying he witnessed one of the boys die. Damn, I did not know that. I apologize. I've not read this, so this is going to be first reaction. I need a sip already. Okay, y'all take a sip. I'm already warm and tingly from the first sip I got. Make sure y'all drink some water right after that. All right, I got both. And said the other later disappeared after a loud thud was heard one night, a prosecutor said. What the fuck happened? The statement, along with interviews by other children who had lived with the brothers, sparked a lengthy investigation leading to murder charges against Trezell and Jacqueline West. Prosecutor Eric Smith said during his opening statement as the couple's trial began Tuesday. Trezell and Jacqueline West are the adoptive parents of Orrin and Orson. Smith said surveillance footage shows no one could have taken the boys from West's California City home on the night the couple reported them missing, December 21, 2020. Instead, the evidence will show Orrin 4 and Orson 3 died sometime in September 2020, he said. Their bodies have not been found. And ultimately, Smith said the answers to the questions of where are the boys will be answered. It's that they're dead. That is horrible. He could have wrote that better or something. Defense attorney Timothy Hennessy, take a sip. Get you some water. However, said this is still a missing persons case. The Wests were charged because it's easier for authorities to do that than explain how they can't find the children. Hennessy said, okay, you got to take another sip. Get you some water. We're going to be hydrated today. He said police only interviewed a couple of the 41 registered sex offenders living in California City and didn't follow up on a tip from a woman in Texas who claimed to have seen Orrin and Orson. Okay. Also, he said authorities have no explanation for a vehicle captured on surveillance footage leaving the area of the West's home shortly before Trezell West called 911 to report the children are gone. This is a tragic accident, is what the evidence will show, Hennessy said. Sip! I'm going to take a double sip. All right. I ain't gonna get no water this time. Trezell West is represented by Hennessy. Okay, take another sip. If y'all was taking shots, y'all be screwed. I'm gonna get water this time. Okay. Represented by Hennessy and Victor Nasser, while Jacqueline West is represented by Is that Alexia? Alexia, yep, Alexia Torres Stallings and Fatima Rodriguez. Torres Stallings reserved her opening statement to win. I gotta figure out how to hear this trial. I really, really, really would like to hear some of it at least. They did say the audio was pretty bad when they were playing back like some of the interviews and stuff like that. But I'm still here for it. I wouldn't mind hearing some of it. I have no idea if these people are guilty or not. I'm just here for it because these kids were taken from the mom. And I don't think it should have happened. Let me just leave it like that. If you're not familiar with the case, you definitely want to get up on it. I have read at least I think the arrest warrant or something like that for them about a year ago. This case has been going on for a while, and I have been around it. Not really like, I don't know a lot about it, but I've been around it for a while. So definitely check it out if you're interested in that arrest warrant from when they were arrested. But yes, these are the adopted parents, but the way they were taken from their mom, I do not think that was fair. The West are charged with second-degree murder, involuntary manslaughter, child cruelty, falsely reporting an emergency, and conspiracy. Indicted in March of last year, they face life terms in prison if convicted as charged. I am so dizzy right now. These words are moving all over the page, but I think I'm doing great. The West had custody of 6 children, including Orrin and Orson. They have 2 biological children and also 2 other adopted children. All 4 will testify. I gotta hear this trial. Oh my goodness. No. The eldest biological child was 10 at the time the boys were reported missing. I'm sorry, I took a sip just because I was going to say thirsty, but that would be a lie. Because I wanted a sip. I got like some strawberry kind of stuff. I ain't got no like straight alcohol. But I'm sipping and I'm a little bit dizzy. That boy said he woke one night to noises coming from Orrin while the family still lived in an apartment on Lotus Lane in Bakersfield. Smith said during his opening. He said his parents got to Orrin first and they watched as his color faded. He vomited and died, according to the interview he gave December the 28th, 2020. His parents never called for medical aid, the boy said. Instead, they discussed keeping the death hidden, the child said, according to Smith. What the fuck? So I wonder what happened to him before he went to bed that you were willing to let him lay there and pass away and not want to tell. That's where my speculation goes. What were they going to find? Were you really just because what other reason would you have not to call for help? Something has to be holding you back. Were they going to find something on this child's body? The West asked the child if they needed, if they should tell somebody or keep it a secret, Smith said. What? And what you'll hear through testimony, the child knew if they told somebody, they would be taken away from their parents, Smith said. Okay. Orrin never made it to California City, and Orson was only there 4 days, according to the boy's interview. Smith said the child told an interviewer he heard a loud thud one night. Orson had been at the home the day before the thud was heard. The child said, according to Smith, the next day, Orson was gone, the child said, and he hasn't seen him since. Jesus Christ. He believed Orson was taken back to his grandmother's house, the child said, according to Smith. The trial is expected to last into early June. For more details on Tuesday hearing, check out 17 News Live tweeting on the proceedings. Yeah, I just don't understand. So you mean was the child like having a bad dream? Kids make up stuff. Kids do lie. That right there would be an astronomical lie. And it would be a vindictive lie, because you have to think about it. Just so happened, right? The parents lost the kids, if you want to believe the way the stories are happening. I mean, the story is being told. The kids went outside, they lost the kids, right? So then your 9-year-old decides that I'm just going to make it up because kids make up stuff. And I'm going to tell the police that my mommy and my daddy might have did it. And you say all four of them will testify. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But again, these kids were taken from their mom because their mom went to work, and when she came home, one of the kids' legs was broken, and she could not explain how. I had a child that thought he was an animal. He would climb on everything and jump. He thought he was a cat and had 9 lives. He was not. He was not. But he acted as if he did. My child could have walked out of the room literally and broken a bone, and I wouldn't have known how he had done it. This could have been me. And her kids were taken away from her for that reason and literally actually adopted out. They weren't put, in somewhere and letting her take classes and stuff. You got to watch it. You got to watch it. You got to see all of the things. I just don't think the way that CPS handled this was correct. And now look at what's happening. I think we need to figure out something. These kids definitely at least need justice. I don't care who was taking them. You are the parents. You didn't watch them. You lost them. You should still go serve some kind of time. Something should happen because at the end of the day, where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Okay. Yeah, I think you got some blame. Yeah. You going to get some months, get some years, at least get some time. I don't know. But y'all just let me know what y'all think. Let me know if anybody is watching. Please let me know if y'all know how to watch this trial. Because I wouldn't mind trying. I guess I can put forth the effort and figure it out. But I don't know. It'd be hard. It's just easier if somebody tell me. I appreciate it. Hopefully y'all been sipping and y'all finish y'all drink and enjoy the rest of y'all evening. I hope you're not watching this during the daytime. If you're watching this during the daytime, don't you be sipping. Oh, it's a little too late to tell you that. I'll write you a note, though. If you were sipping during the daytime, and you gotta go back to work now, I apologize. Let me know. I'll write you a note. It ain't gonna get you nowhere, but I'm gonna still write it. All right, y'all.